Go. And I'm back. First boat of 2024. Welcome. If you're new here, appreciate you coming by. Long-time viewers, great to see you back. If you're new here, my name is Luke. Own and operate mobile detailing, cars and boats, some RVs in Santa Cruz, California. You can see we're on site here today. Defiance Admiral 250 up on the top of a mountain. Down there overlooking Santa Cruz. And so we're just doing my thing, the usual. This boat did a quick little wash. It wasn't bad. The owner pressure washed it like a couple of days ago. So I just did a quick rinse down thing. Everywhere above the rub rail, we're doing the usual two-step heavy cut compound. On the rotary, wool pad, and the new compound now. I've been using it all last year, this year. It's awesome. Shine Supply, heavy cut. And then second step, we'll be doing foam pad on the rotary again. And Shine Supply Wake Up. It's like a cleaner type wax. Does real good. As a follow-up step, gets rid of all the swirls from the wool pad and leaves like ceramic infused sealant protection bind. It's a great system. That's my usual, my new usual two-step polish protect. Okay, so I'm just gonna set up the camera. Mic'd up. I'm also listening to music, so I'll try not to sing. Usually listen to rap. Young Dolph today. And disclaimer, if I happen to use a bad word here and there, I apologize. I don't mean them in any discriminatory fashion. I'm just repeating the song. I will try and watch my mouth. So just let's watch me. Refresher course. This is my favorite rotary, the Makita. I don't know the number. 90-37C. Best one ever. 8-inch buff and shine, double-sided, heavy cut wool pad. I always use the double sides because they center good, and then I will use both sides. Like sometimes I want to get in there that way, sometimes I want to get in that way, depending on the rotation of the pad. If you're looking down on it, it's always counterclockwise. My pad cleaner of choice. Brush. I don't like those wools. I don't like those spurs. And I comb it back opposite way and I fluff the fibers. Another reason I use double side is because when this side gets all gunked up, I just flip it around. And then by this side, if I use this side previously, then it's dry and I just clean it like this. And I just keep switching sides and then clean it at the end of the day and spin it out. I'm just going to start here on the cabin pilot house side. Hopefully it's about as good as angle as I can get. Yeah, okay, so compound of choice has been for quite some time now. Best one I've ever used so far. Shine Supply heavy cut. It's awesome. It's a non-diminishing compound, which means it's always cutting the same all the time. So it makes the compounding step really even everywhere. You don't have to worry about if you're using a diminishing compound. A very popular one I was using was Stark Level R. It is a good compound, but it's diminishing, and so a diminishing compound starts off really aggressive and then starts to break down as you use it. But that also means if you're not paying super good close attention to your passes and your pressures, you can get blotchy, like shinier spots here. And if you miss a spot, then you have to run it through the entire cycle again. And it's, I prefer a non-diminishing, which is this, which means all the abrasive in it is always the same aggressiveness all the time. So it's very even and it's easy to use, and it's got good lubrication, has good working time, works well in the sun, and is not too dusty. It's very light dust for how heavy of a cutting compound this is. Okay, so cleanish pad. I just squirted on the pad. When you're using Level R, I used to apply it with a foam applicator like this, and that was an extra step because that would put it on even. So I don't have to do that anymore. Now I just put it on the wool. Sorry if I'm confusing you. Okay. Polisher speed, almost always, 98% of the time, speed 1. Here's what I do. I just kind of roll the pad around, get it up in here, just sort of get the compound around. And then start. The gel coat on this one's good. I polished this boat a couple of years ago, so it's not bad. This compound is knocking off that layer of oxidation really quick. So like 2-ish light passes, and then it's good. Just try and watch the way I'm like tilting the pad to get into this little channel. I always trigger lock, but I keep my finger always by the trigger in case I get wrapped up. But you have more, I can move the polisher around easier with trigger lock on. And I'm just very used to it, so when I do this, I know exactly what it's going to be doing, which direction it's going to go. And then around these stickers, just light pressure on this part. And then you want to try and get it in both directions, so you can get inside the letters and the numbers, like the 0 and the A. I'm not using too much pressure. I'm just keeping the polisher steady, keeping it from jumping around. If you've never used a wool pad in the compound before, just so you know, this is going to leave what I call holograms in the gel coat, so you have to come do with another step to remove those holograms, and this will also leave that rotary marks, compound, little swirls. See, if I wanted to, I could do this with that if I needed to. That's why one of the reasons why it's almost always double-sided. And I usually clean in the pad between every section like that. And then it gets pretty clean. One other thing just to be aware of if you're using this awesome compound is, like I said, it's super lubricated, so it's like greasy, right? So I'm coming back around a second time anyway, so I'm just gonna get most of it off, but it's gonna leave like a film. But if you need it all the way off for some reason, do this right away and then just come back like 10 or 15 minutes later and you can get like the fine. But this gets all the abrasive off, and I'm going to be going over it again anyway. Let's see if I can get you set up here. Do the tow rail here. I always just tape the rub rail. This is tape I get on Amazon. I like it. Adhes tape. I'll try to leave a link. It's just like a less expensive blue masking tape. It works good for just about everything except for like wet stuff. If you never taped anything like this before too, is what I do. I always work to my left, start it, and I steer with this one, and I go a couple inches at a time. Push, swipe. Get it right where we need it. Push, swipe. It's a lot easier to tape a rub rail than to go back and clean it later. Believe me, I've done both. Okay, we're gonna do the tow rail. Don't need as much. Roll the pad. I usually just kind of like stay kind of within my tape line. I'm standing on a platform anyway. It's okay to go over that, but just go lightly when you're polishing because it will like turn your pad black. At angle, starting to get in this groove where the rub rail meets the jet plate. Pad feet. And you get this little channel. Good way to get this clean. This is the rotation of the guide, so the guide is good. Is this tool enough? When you build like muscle memory, and so how you just put it on. I just took my polisher on the rail, and then you should know how to wipe compound off. Not very exciting. See, like, you can't see that. It's kind of all the dust it made, so it's like, I would say it's minimal compared to a compound I just mentioned a few minutes ago. Not knocking that compound or that company, they make excellent products. Just a preference. So, that's better angle. Okay. Just checking my angle on the dangle. Okay. I'm on a platform, so I'm gonna move it over, which is why I'm working like 3-foot sections at a time. Okay, I'll just do some. You can watch me. I've got a pointer for when you get around these registration tags. Okay, when you're getting around registration stickers, this one's already peeling up. It's old, so it's going to be replaced, but always make it so your pad is rolling off the sticker. So you can polish the sticker in order to get that edge, just to make sure your pad is always going off, never into it, always off. This is good to do on like any decal and like logo, but especially these registration stickers. And I know here where I stopped here because this is my tape line. So you can see, wasn't too much oxidation on here, but enough to compound. So like, here's my line. Like, dull, polished. See, like, it's getting kind of wet and moist, so it's time to swap sides. You just gotta peel back the B-hole. You know, like, you need this adapter. There, see? Fresh. Just that fast. Okay, I'm gonna jump up on the boat. Whoop. Get up here and do all that goodness. edge around a window. That's how I edge around a window. Okay. Step 2. Step 2. Okay. For me, I'm still on rotary. If you're not used to this tool, I recommend the forced rotation Rupes Melee. That will be easier for you to not worry about leaving the rotary marks / holograms, because it oscillates, but it also is gear driven, so it has enough power to polish a boat and get like in these cracks. But they also have, I think Harbor Freight's got one that's supposed to be pretty good. So if you're just doing this every once in a while, go with that tool. If all you have is a random orbital polisher, that won't work for compounding. You really need a rotary and a wool pad. Again, if you're only doing this occasionally, Harbor Freight's your friend on that rotary. I've heard good things about it. Or get this. This is my choice, but I use this nonstop. So for me, it's the rotary. For you, whatever tool you want. Step 2, what I do, what works for me, is after that compound step with the Shine Supply heavy cut. My current product of choice is Shine Supply Wake Up. I'll leave links to their website. This is a ceramic infused marine sealant with a really effective abrasive in it, so it's cleaner wax. I don't like to use the word wax, but this is strong enough to pull out the holograms from the wool pad. It might not get all like the super fine hairline scratches left from the compound, so if you want to go an extra step, what I would do is a yellow wool pad and Shine Supply chop top. But honestly, I do this professionally, and nobody ever says it doesn't. Everyone loves the way the boat looks after I do the compound step, and then I follow with this on a foam pad. I like Rupes. This was yellow. It's green now from using this. It's kind of like just taking on the color. So if you have this pad, great. Otherwise, equivalent is just any orange foam pad, or you could use you could get away with a yellow foam pad too. It's a little bit more aggressive. So that's what I use. And then whatever tool you use the foam pad, use this product, and it comes out super good. This has an awesome shine, and I would say the protection will last if you just, with a good washing technique, habits, just don't use dish soap. Always use a car wash soap or a rinseless. I use rinseless wash in my wash bucket. 6 months. So about 6 months. This will give you like water beading and protection, and then you can either hand apply, or you can use like whatever spray wax you want. That's always good too. To help add some longevity to this, you can spray wax on top with spray sealant, whatever brand you like. Cool thing about detailing is whatever brand you like and you like using that product, you use it. Don't go with whatever, like, if someone says it sucks, just ignore them. If you like it, you can use it. So process is the same. Like I said, in the compounding step, the compound is greasy and it leaves a film, which it does. So now is the time to before you do this, take the towel you take this off with and just wipe that film off if you want. You can leave it on too. There's no abrasive in it. It's just the lubricants and the polishing oils or whatever. Okay, so if you are going to use a rotary with this still can leave holograms if your technique with this tool is not good. So if this is your first time polishing, I would recommend the forced rotation melee or the Harbor Freight equivalent. Anyway, because you need to learn like arm speed and pressure and pad flatness if you're going to use rotary for this step. Or if you don't care if it's your own boat, have at it. Okay, so clean pad. I clean the pad in the same way with a brush, but I use a different brush than I did with my compounding, so I don't put this stuff in my wool pad, because then it's just, you're going to ruin your pad. So different brush. You can see this is a different shape. I get these at the dollar store. Yeah. Okay. This pad's been cleaned, so once it gets kind of like primed, when you get it kind of impregnated, you won't need that much. You can use less. Because if you use too much, it can get kind of clumpy and it can be hard to take off later. And then once I do my passes, 3-ish passes usually, you want to have a thin layer, and I leave that on to dry. And I come back, like I'll do the whole side of the boat, and then I'll come back and take it off. Give it time to cure. So you want the protection to last as long as you can get it. So still speed 1 for me. If you're using forced rotation, like whatever you feel comfortable with, usually like 3, 4, whatever you like. One reason I do like this pad is because see the shape. It's got an angle. Even though this is worn down now, this was really sharp. About time for new pads, but this will get in that groove without my backing plate right here leaving a scuff mark. And if you want to know what backing plate I like, this is my favorite one of all the ones I tried. This is from Rupes, because it's so thin. See how thin that is? Those like other ones have like this big bump in them, and when you get like grab rails that are like that tall, the pad doesn't want to get in there all the way, but with this one, I can get this pad like in that space further. But any backing plate, this is a 6-inch backing plate. Whatever size you like, 5 or 6. There we go. I am going to, this is a diminishing abrasive, so I am going to get it kind of a thin layer everywhere. It don't need to be perfect. This one's super user friendly. So just get it around, and still really no pressure, and just enough to hang on to the polisher. Trying to keep, it's easy to keep the pad flat with foam. If I didn't say speed 1, it's still speed 1. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's pretty warm out here today, and so I'm trying to just stay in the shade. It's hot. Then I'll take you around and I'll show you a sunshot when we get to the other side. There you go. Now this one I usually leave. You can't take it off right away if you want to. This will also leave a thin film that you have to come back and get again as well. These products are super lubricated, which helps working in direct sun and on porous gel coat. So it's a good thing, but just be aware that there's a bit of wiping with these two products. So I always have detailer's helper belt on, always. Pockets, towel choice, auto fiber, cost what, or Costco towels if you want. I just like to support my towel manufacturer, and I buy these by the case, and they're cheap. And then the other pocket, it's Shine Supply Wake Up, and then I can keep my brush. All right, see? Hand pad, always have a hand pad on you. Towel, extra towel in the back. I swear by these. I have a boat one, I have a car one, and I have one for doing ceramic coatings and stuff. So I was in construction before, a detailer, and so I just kind of used to wearing tool bags, and so it just makes sense in my brain. Door rail, we're going to do the same as you do in your compounding. Another good reason I like this pad is it gets right there in that spot between rub rail and toe rail. And just leave your tape on. Once you finish this step, you can go back and tape it on. And you can do this. You can't see it. There's a little drop down stainless cleat here. Polish that with this. And you've got polished and protected stainless. Just try not to do it when there's too much on the ground. But you can do totally fine. This stuff is really good on metal. Just have a specific pad. I do this every time. Have a pad that you use just for the metal stainless. So it's going to turn black. I use this tool for everything. When I was washing though, I did prep this or the stainless because I had some water spots. I prepped the stainless and the glass with Stark Venom. It's a really good water spot remover. It's easy to do in the wash, and it makes the next step. So I don't know if you can tell, but that looks way better than there and there. What was I saying? Venom. Just everything you do when you're detailing should have a purpose, and every step should make the following step either easier or produce a better result. And then you're efficient and you can move through the job. I don't like to say quick or fast. It's because swipe, trigger lock. I'm just gonna quickly get it under there. And I'm going to put the angle the pad slightly so you can see. So I'm just going to get this spot where we'll do our meat. Similar as I was doing up here, just opposite. And just kind of get a couple passes on it and get it done. Now, flat pad. Just enough pressure to keep control of the machine. Holding the polisher at my chest and walking with my feet. Not doing this, you're going to get uneven pressure and you're going to let it out your body. Okay. Holding it tight to your body in the cold. And zeroing here, trigger it off. And then holding it this way and then tilting using both hands. It might start jumping around there. And if it does, and sometimes just giving it a little bit of a tilt. And take that away. Tape line on the bottom pin. This is company section done. Dollar store brush, different one than your foam pad for your makeup, fluffing, your opposite direction of the pad rotation. Got a little bit of a spray there. Don't need much. Now I can see where I have been, and I'm going to do it another section about a little bit bigger, wider than my shoulders, 3 feet. If you want, a good trick is if you can have something to line up with, or otherwise just make like a line so I can see my finger line. So when I go this way, I don't overlap too much and do unnecessary compounding. Swipe, swipe, spread. You see my finger down right here. If you don't like the finger line, you can just like keep a piece of tape and like just knock your piece of tape there or there, and then just move it every time you do a section. We have a scummy one left over. That's my D tape. That's what we want to do. Hey everyone, just want to pop in here and give you a heads up. Ran into a little bit of a technical issue and lost all audio for the rest of the video. So I left it all in, threw in some music so you can watch me work, get some tunes. Enjoy.